All right, now I have a template. If I tell you the inputs, it tells me the bond value. So if this bond was a 10-year bond, it's going to be worth much less. If this bond has a 20% coupon, a little bit more. Let me save this as it is, close it, and I'm going to post this version. So if you want to work on this version directly, same deal is going to apply. If you download that, you're going to have to unlock it again. But since I already have it, I'm not going to go through that. All right. I'll wait for you guys to open it if you choose to do so. By the way, in exams in Jeopardy, you can always use this. If I ask you to calculate value of a bond, all you have to do is open this up, enter your inputs, just read off the damn thing. So if I ask you, what's the value of a 30-year zero coupon bond if yield to maturity is 5%? What would be your answer for those of you who bothered to open it? Has anybody actually done that? Calculate me the value for a 30-year bond with zero coupon. Yield to maturity is 5%. And coupon frequency is semi-annual. Even with zero coupon, you need to say that. That actually matters for US Treasury. Normally, when they tax you, they tax the coupons. But for zero coupon bonds, they use a different kind of formula. So they need to know the coupon frequency. So assume it's semi-annual. Anybody has a number for me? Face value 1,000, obviously. You guys have opened it, so have you got to the value? All right, let's enter the inputs. What's the coupon rate? It is a rhetorical question. It's a zero coupon bond, so it's zero. I told you yield to maturity, 5%. It's a 30-year bond, semi-annual, face value is 1,000. So given this, if you were to buy this fund right now, you have to pay $227 and some change, but you're going to have to wait 30 years to get $1,000 back. If this was a 50-year bond, what would be the value? Anyone working on it? Let's see. All I have to do is change years to maturity using an expression from one of my most favorite apocalyptic series, Falling Skies. Tick, tick, boom. All right. Hey, anybody watch that series? It's somewhat dated, but I think it's available on Amazon. It's a group of people, of course, from Massachusetts, Boston area, that starts a resistance after aliens invade the world and start killing people. And, Noah Wiley is the main character. So if all you want to do is make calculations, of bond value. Keep that in setup mode, which means red light. Enter your inputs, read off everything. So one thing in terms of terminology, as you can see, value of the bond is much less than the face value. When the value of a bond is less than the face value, we call such bonds discount bonds. That does not necessarily have a pejorative connotation. A discount bond is may or may not be a bad bond. All that says is value of the bond is less than the face value. Sometimes value of the bond is above the face value. We're going to call those premium bonds. Again, that doesn't mean they're great bonds. There's just value of the bond is over face value. When they happen to be the same, it's called a par bond. In fact, anytime coupon rate is exactly the same as yield to maturity, value of the bond is exactly equal to the face value, independent of maturity. Anytime yield to maturity is below coupon rate, that's going to be a premium bond. So let's make coupon rates 6. As you can see, values above 1,000. If I make the coupon rates 4, below 1,000. In fact, we can unambiguously write the following. For premium bonds, yield to maturity is less than current yield, which in turn is less than the coupon rate. Premium or discount bonds. For discount bonds, yield to maturity is greater than current yield, and which is in turn greater than coupon rate. And you can easily see that for yourself. This is the discount bond. Yield to maturity is greater than current yield, which in turn is greater than coupon rate. This is a premium bond. Yield to maturity is less than current yield, which in turn is less than coupon rate. For par bonds, they are all same. Now, there's a reason for that premium. So let's say market interest rate is 5%, right? The face, I want to be compensated for 5%, but the coupon rate is much higher than that. So basically, every coupon period, I'm getting some money that is over and above the rate at which I want to be compensated. Well, there's no free lunch. That means you're going to have to pay for that in the beginning. So that's extra $183 is what I pay for in order to receive about $100 every year more compared to what I would expect. For discount bonds, I would like to receive 5%, but I'm not. The company is giving you 4% of the face value. Well, since I'm receiving less than what I'm entitled to as far as the market is concerned, I need to be compensated for that. That way, I'm actually paying less than the face value. That's what discount and premium means. Now, I'll talk about interest rate risk a little bit later. Let's talk about this target bond value stuff. I'm going to enter the numbers. Okay. I'm going to say, and I'm going to make the coupon rate 15%. You know, if yield to maturity is 5%, this bond is going to be worth 2,800 and some change. But I would like to know if the bond is trading at $2,000, what is the yield to maturity that's going to give me that price, given everything else? Then first, you're going to change your unknown because I know everything else. I know coupon rate, years to maturity or maturity in this case, coupon frequency, and face value. But I don't know what yield to maturity should be to give me that 2,000. Change your unknown to what you don't know, years to maturity. Now, this means as soon as I make that red light, green light, Excel is going to run GoalSeek in the background to make this left-hand side formula to be exactly equal to 2,000, exactly equal to this value by changing what I don't know. We can do that manually. Data, what if analysis, GoalSeek. If you're doing this only once, you don't need all that coding machinery I have in the background. I want to make this thing equal to 2,000 by changing, where am I? Well, I don't know. This little cell is the difference between the target and the actual value. Technically, I want to make that 0.